The 2021 Hamburger Disco Fast Food Hamburger Draft begins now.
With the first overall pick.
Welcome back to the Hamburger Disco podcast, the podcast about Jumanji, Jesse Spano, Pocky, Rugrats, and Nintendo 64. My name is Matt, and as always, I'm joined each and every other week by Jay and Rum. Jay and Rum, happy season 2, episode 3. What is new?
Dude, I figured out what this is. This is, you know how like our dads would like have like a dad band and like that's how they like kill time and like hung out with their friends. I think this is what this is.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot more effort. And
I don't know. Do you know how to play an instrument though? Because we'd have to learn instruments.
I can play rock. I'm a great rock band drummer. That's it though.
I'd argue it takes less talent to do this than to, play a couple chords. And
Clearly.
Stuff, yeah. But that said, if you guys want to start a garage band, like I'm down.
Okay. As long as we got that Xbox 360 with the the rock band plugged in, so I know what notes to hit, then I'm good. But yeah, I'm doing great. Big results from the chip draft. Lots to talk about. But how you guys doing?
Oh man, the chip draft was a hit, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I think this week was really interesting when it comes to like just seeing all the interactions though, right? Like I mean, I think this is probably, correct me if I'm wrong, this is probably the most interaction we've got.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
people like chips.
It's a big debate. It's a big debate. What's your all-time favorite chip? Because we just did brands, so we never got to like say what our all-time favorite chip is.
Oh man, that's gonna take me a little bit.
Putting me on the spot.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go
what
first. It's a weird one, but it's not a weird one, but something they didn't have in the US of A is dill pickle, or at least not a lot of them. And I think dill pickle is my favorite brand flavor, but my favorite one specifically is the creamy dill pickle by Old Dutch.
Wow. Which
didn't get picked, Old Dutch.
Yeah, the whole brand didn't get picked.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah,
and I like them because they had all the characters.
Yeah, the characters, like they're so good. Well, who did they have? Like the sour cream. They had
there's a chive.
Yeah.
Those characters are awesome.
Do you want to go? Do you have one?
Yeah, so mine's a pretty basic answer, and it was actually, I think Ramel owned the team, or maybe I did. I forget. But my favorite chip, super basic, and this is the one that I would eat if, like, say I hadn't had a bag of chips in like years, and I went to the grocery store to get one. It would be Ruffles sour cream and onion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I think mine's pretty basic too. It's not one of those brands, but it was on my team. I think my all-time go-to chip probably has to be. Oh no, I didn't have this. You had this team. Would be Lay's barbecue. Like,
oh, really?
Interesting.
Off the board.
Yeah.
Lay's barbecue. I mean, it's solid.
Rum had Lay's.
It's solid Lay's barbecue, but I wouldn't expect that to be your favorite.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're coming out with like kettle chips. There's so many, like Hard Bite and like Miss Vicky's. They have so many good flavors.
So many
like,
good ones.
Like spicy ketchup. I just tried Hard Bite.
It's hard though when you have something that you've just had all the time. You just keep on going back to it.
I think we're showing our age because we all picked a basic chip. Like none of us picked a kettle chip. It's like an Old Dutch chip, a boring Ruffles chip, and a boring Lay's chip.
What do you guys think about this statement? So I think I mentioned this to you before, but the kettle chips, like between like whatever kettle, Miss Vicky's, Hard Bite. The actual, I can't tell the difference. They all taste the same except for the flavors. Like the flavors, you could tell the difference in flavors. But the actual chip itself, even like if you go to like Lay's kettle, I can't tell the difference between those.
Really?
I could tell the oils. I could tell the different flavor profiles.
Blind taste test. We're doing it.
Yeah, I think some are heavier than others. I think kettle chips are definitely heavier than Miss Vicky's. I could do this.
All right. That's a TikTok idea.
That's a TikTok idea.
idea.
Check it out. Right. Maybe Reels too.
Follow us at Hamburger Disco on TikTok.
We're cooking. We got 7
secret
followers.
Chip challenge. Do you really have 7?
Yeah, but one of our videos got like 3,000 views.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
7 out of the 3,000.
In the realm of like how big TikTok videos get for us, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Whatever. Honestly, TikTok is just you just gotta like get one viral video and you're golden.
And this might be the blind taste test. Kettle chips.
Okay, guys. Before we move on, I'd like to introduce a new section to the podcast. corrections and omissions.
You got a good one.
Yeah, one of my favorite podcasts
so many.
does this. Yeah, and I am introducing this because I made the mistake.
You probably made the biggest mistake too, actually.
I'm embarrassed, and I'm sorry. I apologize. So the whole reason for this is on me. But in season 2, episode 2, I referred to Lin-Manuel Miranda as Juan Manuel Miranda. Huge apologies. Big faux pas. I think I was thinking of Juan Manuel Marquez, who's been living rent-free in my head since he knocked out Pacquiao all those years ago.
Yeah.
So
what was the results of that? So obviously Juan Manuel knocked him out, but I think Pacquiao beat him both times before that, right? But like one was a draw.
But it was never,
it was
never a full knockout. So
I remember the second time he lost, he was getting interviewed, and they're like, "What do you think of the verdict, Juan Manuel?" And he was like, "This is the biggest travesty in the history of boxing." He was so mad, and then he won. The third fight, he knocked him out, which is a crazy knockout.
Did we ever talk about this on the pod? How we watched that in the Philippines, like live?
Yeah, we watched
too?
it in Manila. It was crazy. So we were in a room filled with Filipino, entire of Manila. And he got knocked out, and
it was a crazy knockout because it wasn't like a clean knockout, or at least live it wasn't clean. So he was like, "Oh, what?"
No one knew what happened.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah. But just seeing Pacquiao on the ground there. Yeah. Anyway,
it was sad.
I have a bunch of errors. I don't know. Actually, I don't have anything specific, but I know that I keep saying something is like a Canadian exclusive when it's not, because like no, because I'm like, I think this one wasn't from Canada, this one's only in Canada, but I think it's just because when I moved to the US, like I didn't see it in the specific part I lived in. So
if it wasn't in New York City proper, then it was a Canadian exclusive.
Yeah, because like I don't remember seeing Bugles over there, but I think Bugles is in the US, and I might have said that. But yeah, and I think Ruffles is Canadian. Ruffles
is American too.
But I don't think they're as big over there. So it's just huge here, and you'll see it next to Lay's and stuff like that. So a couple errors. Any omissions? I don't know.
Jay, any errors on your part? Do you want to take back picking Jolly one draft?
That was from like season 1 episode. Are we going that far back?
If you have anything to get off your chest, now's the time.
No, you know what? For me, like I think I do agree. There's a couple of times where we do actually say a lot of things are like exclusive to like even in the chocolate bar draft. We made a lot of those.
Yeah, it might be my fault. Oh, one thing I just remembered is that I couldn't think of what Pringles were called. They couldn't be called chips. They have to be called crisps. That's what they went with. But they couldn't.
Which is
be
confusing because crisps is chips in the UK.
Yeah,
in the
but
UK,
like they couldn't legally be called chips because they're not. Because I think they're potato flakes like pressed together, so they're not like pure potato pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of chips,
let's get to the results.
Why don't we get to the results of last week's draft, the chip aisle draft? I'm very excited.
I was so surprised with the results of this.
I bet you're excited.
You're surprised?
I was surprised. I thought I had this in the bag.
Oh, no spoilers. No spoilers. Were you surprised?
Let's just get to the results, and then we'll talk about it.
I wasn't surprised. Thank you all for the votes. We counted all of them on our IG story quiz, on our grid post. So if you ever want to vote on any of our drafts, just leave a comment on our grid post, or if we put up a story, you can vote there.
Don't forget the YouTube's comments too. We'll read the YouTube comments.
Or if you're too shy, just DM us.
DM us. We'll count them.
Yeah, we'll count it.
We'll count them. We got nothing better to do.
Yeah, every vote counts. Just a quick recap on the teams. Me, I had Doritos, Miss Vicky's, Ruffles, Wrap Snacks, and Irvin's Salted Egg. Jay had Cheetos, Sun Chips, Hard Bite, Packy, and Sweet Maui Onion. And Rum had Pringles, Lay's, Tostitos, Bugles, and Veggie Straws. Are we ready for the results?
Hit us with it. Go ahead.
In last place with, I think, the lowest in the history of the Hamburger Disco
Easily
draft,
the lowest.
with 6%, proving that once you pop, you can stop.
Good one.
And that you can eat just one. Ramel. What happened?
I think here's my mistake. I think I was trying to pick like too wide, and like my Lay's and Pringles, they just have too many flavors. It was like a brand draft, and even last time with I was picking like Reese and M&M's, so I wasn't picking like what I actually liked. You know, I was just picking like what's popular, what's out there.
But you're
can
picking
go either
what
way.
you thought would get votes then.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I think that was the season 1 strategy, but now that we have like 6 more listeners this season, I think we got to like change it up. I'll change it up for the next one.
So you mean the next draft, I'm going to go back to my indie roots and pick another Chachis?
Well, that didn't work for you.
I know, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, you know what it is? I remember seeing one comment where your pick on Tostitos was like, Tostitos is good, but Tostitos you don't eat by itself. You eat it with a dip. So
It's an ordeal.
Exactly,
you have so much to do with it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Continue on with the results. We'll talk more.
Right. Yeah, we got more notes for you there. Let's go to the winner with 68%. Shout out to Yarmer Yager. What came first, the chicken or the Irvin salted egg? Neither. I came first. First place is me.
Oh,
second dub.
This is the biggest thrashing. What was it? Oh, sorry. What was the percentage?
68%.
Wow.
68%.
That's huge. In a 3-person race, that's massive.
Yeah.
That's like if there was a Canadian election and the party won with 68%.
I just remember seeing the votes come in. I was like, wow, this is like a landslide. It was insane.
Yeah. A wrecking ball. I came in like a wrecking ball.
This is almost anecdotal, but I just did a quick survey for the people that I knew that voted for you. No one's heard of Irvin salted chips or wrap snacks. They just liked your first 2 picks. So stop like saying that's why you won because of the Irvins. That's not why you won.
You know what? Someone commented about Irvin salted egg.
There was one comment about Irvin salted egg.
And that person is one of the most cultured people that I know in the world.
It's Irvin himself.
Yeah. The company. So I'm just saying, Irvin salted egg might have
Doritos was way too powerful.
Yeah, Doritos, Ruffles. Yeah, those are tough to compete with.
And
but
yeah. Just for housekeeping, Jay, you did not so bad. 26%.
I'm still trying here. I'm still trying.
You had a strong rally near the end there.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, where are all these J votes coming from?
I was not gerrymandering, contrary to what everyone thinks.
We gotta explain that one. So like what gerrymandering is like in the U.S., they like kind of move the borders around for votes. So it's kind of just like shenanigans.
Yeah.
So that's what we just call like any type of shenanigans.
Any type of shenanigan or trying to sway votes to you. Yeah.
We try to be very impartial, but
well, speaking of that, you were like running away with the landslide, and then I was like trying to message people like, oh, can you guys vote for this? And then people were voting. People were just mentioning A, and then I'm like, I'm not even gonna report these. Like I'm like, I usually be like, oh, I got 3 votes for A, but I didn't report any. So it's probably more than your Yarmy Yager 68.
Wow. Oh,
probably like a Malkin or something like that.
Wayne Gretzky.
Not a Wayne Gretzky.
Not a Wayne Gretzky.
No, it's up there. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
What do you think? So going back to the Irvin salted egg, I did get a lot of flack from both of you after that, and
I just want to make it clear that
it's on the winning team.
It's on the winning team. It's not why you won, but it's tough to defend being only 6% of the votes. Yeah. But that's not why you won.
I think Irvin salted egg smashes bugles.
How many times have you had Irvin salted eggs?
I had it once, and it was given as a gift, and I was like, "This is the most luxurious gift."
But you would never buy it yourself.
$20.
It's an expensive chip.
$20 for a bag of chips.
Yeah. Here's a dumb thought. In today's draft, you should end on an egg because you ended the first one on a Kinder Surprise egg, and you ended with the Irvin salted egg. That is a very stupid comment, but it's very true. So I'm going to try and pick all the egg ones.
Oh my God.
What is our next draft?
You're like a super fan with the analysis there. Okay, so recently we did a draft that took us back to our roots. If you remember, if you were following us in season 1, we tried to make the best roster of fast food items. So it was like, what's the best drink? What's the best burger? What's the best side? This time, we're going against each other, and we're solely focused on the headliners. That's right. We did a burger draft.
Just burgers. Back to our roots.
Back to the roots, yeah.
Each of us had to pick 5 burgers to represent the best of beef. Or chicken.
Or chicken.
Or other.
Or other.
Anyways, let's listen to that right now. We're drafting hamburgers. Nice. Specifically, fast food hamburgers. And when I say hamburgers, I mean burgers. And when I say burgers, I mean like chicken burgers are okay, cheeseburgers.
No chicken nuggets.
No nuggets.
Okay.
No Taco Bell.
No Taco Bell. No hot dogs. Oh. It has to be a burger.
We have to, at some point, we've danced around it a little bit, but we have to discuss, is a hamburger a sandwich? Not right now. But we should do that in a future episode because I feel like we're gonna fight big time on that one.
I also feel like a lot of people are coming at us with pitchforks right now after you saying that.
I want to scream my opinion right now, but we'll save it.
We got a draft to do. Okay, so we each pick. We take turns picking, and then at the end of the whole thing, we'll each have a team of 5. I'm assuming
5 burgers.
5 burgers, and then this 18 listeners will pick which of us has the best team.
And how does the order go? In case anyone doesn't know,
it's a snake draft, and it's the most even way to do it. So the person that picks first, doesn't pick again until the end of the second round. So it'll go. Say I go first. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th, 9th, and so on.
Snakes around.
So it's the most balanced way to do it. And the way we determine that is we're going to do rock, paper, scissors, I guess, right?
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're going to do rock, paper, scissors.
Let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I've got rock.
Okay.
I'm beating all you.
Okay, Jay, you get to pick. Do you want to go first?
I'm going to go second, baby.
Second.
You're going to go second.
Okay, me versus Rum. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, scissors cuts paper.
Okay, so that's my scissors. I will pick first.
Okay, that leaves me with third and fourth. Okay.
I'm telling you guys, we've done enough of these drafts, and I think second is the sweet spot because I get like a little break in between.
Wait. Yeah, you get to study. You're smart.
But I don't get my first overall. That's a thing.
And I know what you want, and you're not.
Oh, we'll see. There's a couple first overalls.
There's some good candidates for first overall. And
I think we know each other too well. We know each other too well with what we're
going to do. Is it beginning? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Hamburger Disco Fast Food Hamburger Draft begins now.
With the first overall pick, Ramel Ramsey Rum Dog Millionaire Incorporated chooses from Burger King.
He took it.
The Whopper, of course.
Ooh, Juicy J, do you regret giving away your first pick overall?
I don't regret it as much. I mean, you guys know how much I feel. I think the listeners even know how much we feel about the Whopper.
I mean, like BK is whatever, but just the Whopper, the sandwich, it's so good. It's the best sandwich. It's the best burger that is out there. A fast food burger that's out there. Yeah. It's solid. It hits every time. Flame broiled. You can go lighter with the Whopper Jr., but whatever. We won't talk about that.
Are we letting Whopper Jr. slide or what?
Juniors.
All right,
no juniors.
No juniors?
No juniors. Okay. All right. So it goes back to Jay.
All right. For second overall, and you know what? I commend that pick. That's a great pick. Whopper was my first overall, you guys know. But I think the next best thing in there is probably right up there, I think, with the Whopper in terms of it. And it's going to be from the Golden Arches. I think my first pick overall will be the Big Mac. The Big Mac Daddy. That's a classic burger. Thousand Island dressing, mac sauce, you know?
Great burger. Has its own song.
Yeah.
Has its own song.
Has its own character, too. Isn't that...
Officer Big Mac.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, guys.
All right.
Big Mac's good. Big Mac's is obviously a very good burger. This is a tough one. So, Matt, you have picks 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Let's hear what you got, buddy.
Oh, man.
There's so many. There's so many to choose from. Yeah.
You guys are killing me. So you took the 2 best ones off the bat, the most well-known, notable. Looking at my list here, they're still available.
I'm not looking.
Oh, man. This is such a tough one. So I get 3rd and 4th. I can see what Jay's saying now. Picking back-to-back.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is tough. The pressure's on. I don't feel super confident about this one just because...
What's going on here?
Is there an obvious one right
crumbling.
now, guys?
He's crumbling under pressure. What's going on?
Please tell me there's not an obvious pick.
There is an obvious pick for me.
I can't.
There's an obvious one for me.
Oh, Jay, if you could have just
All right,
given
start
me
the timer. We're going to add a timer button here. You have 10 seconds, dude. Let's go.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go with, I think this is the safe choice. I'm going to go with the McDonald's classic 39-cent cheeseburger.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
The bun is so soft. It's the cheapest meal. The two for like $3.99.
You can get the hamburger too. You could save the 50 cents or whatever.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, cheeseburger's good. Obviously, it's the classic. It's what started it all from McDonald's. Like it's good.
I'm gonna go opposite, man. I would not have picked that for my first overall. I think.
Yeah.
Dude. I think the toxicity is gonna come early here.
All right.
Well, why don't you tell me what you would have picked?
I mean, I'm saving my pick until I want to see what your next one is. Actually.
All right.
Ooh, it's episode 3. It's pretty tough on me. Okay, well, now I'm gonna go with the heart. I think I went with what I thought was the obvious choice with cheeseburger for number 3. Now I think I'm gonna go with what might be my favorite on the board. Okay. It might not be like my favorite once we go through all the list, but it's definitely the one that I've had the most out of all these on the board. I'm gonna go with one I love. From the Golden Arches again.
Ooh. Oh, back to back. McDonald's has 3 of the 4 picks.
Yeah.
We're going to go with the McChicken.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good pick. You know, I think I would have went with that one before your cheeseburger pick,
I was handcuffed. I was handcuffed.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? This is a hard draft because there are a lot, and yeah, I gotta say with the Golden Arches, they've got the most marketing for their burgers. That's because
we grew up in like the golden age of like McDonald's and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, Jay, are you gonna pick
McDonald's
again?
You know, I did have a couple McDonald's picks in there, but I think I'm gonna
Arch Deluxe still available, Jay.
Yeah.
We're just going all McDonald's.
Arch Deluxe was like part of our '90s childhood. That was a solid burger. I'm not picking that, by the way. I am gonna go with another. I'm gonna go with one that we always grew up with because it was a Canadian classic, I think, and that is going to be. The Teen Burger from A&W. That is a solid burger. I think that it's...
we have our first Canadian entry
it's
into
one
the draft.
It's one for the Bucks, I think. Teen Burger is very solid.
A&W, baby.
At some point, we should have like categories. We should have like one Canadian... Not for this draft, but like in the future, we should like separate them by categories. It'd be pretty cool. Teen Burger is obviously a very good burger. I don't know.
There's a lot to choose from.
There's tons. You know?
They got
the teen is the most solid though, I think.
Yeah, it's got the bacon and lettuce. What's the difference between the Teen Burger and the Mozza Burger? Is it just the cheese?
Yeah, it's just the cheese.
Huh. Yeah. I feel like you could just go Teen Burger with Mozza and you could save an artist design work of
because like on all the coupons it says you can either get a Teen Burger or a Mozza burger.
And plus the Mozza burger isn't a family member. Like what's going on there? It should be they should have just picked another family member.
Cousin
the cousin Mozza burger. All right. Is it back to me?
Back to you.
You're back to back now. Yeah. Feel the pressure, please. Feel it.
Well, you guys are going with like I don't know, like everyday burgers here. So I'm gonna go a bit not off the board, but like
early.
So early.
Not off the board. Not off the board. But I'm gonna go with some heavy hitters here.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with something that you can only get south of the border, I should say.
I think I knew you were gonna go here.
There's some options here, but I'm gonna go with. This is tough, but I am gonna go with the Chick-Fil-A spicy chicken sandwich.
I knew it.
It's one that you don't get very often. You got to go. Where's the closest one for us? We're in Vancouver here.
Seattle. Atlanta. Well, no, just a little bit, just a little bit before Seattle coming from here.
Linwood, I want to say.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, spicy chicken. I mean, you can spicy. You don't have to go spicy, but the spicy chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A is like one of my favorites. And that is my second pick. So I got Whopper, spicy Chick-fil-A, and with my third pick, I'm gonna go with what is Whopper's good. I consider this to be the best fast food. I don't even know if it's fast. Like it's fast food burger, like just overall, and that is with the Five Guys burger.
Okay. These
I think
deep cuts. I was saving these for my.
I honestly think the Five Guys burger is like it's obviously expensive. You get all these fries and you get the peanuts.
Free peanuts.
It's a whole experience.
Selling the shelf.
And the burger is like almost unbeatable.
So good.
It's like as good as anything you could get even in a restaurant. It's like so quality. I think if you order the normal, you get 2 patties, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, I don't even know what it's called. What's it called? Five Guys burger?
I think it's just the Five Guys cheeseburger, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason why I didn't go first overall. There's no like name cachet to it.
Yeah,
in terms
there's
of
no
taste.
There's no
so good.
There's no like 90s upbringing of like Burger King Kids Club or the McDonald's crew.
They don't have a grimace.
They don't have a grimace.
Oh, producer, when he pulled it up, it's called hamburger.
Yeah, just hamburger or cheeseburger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my pick.
Yeah, but you know what? I find it's hard to like hate on the picks because we're such big burger fans that like I have nothing bad to say about all yours picks.
If anything, I'm just getting hungry with every pick.
Exactly.
I'm just hungry. Hungry and hungry.
All right. So for my third pick, I think I'm gonna follow in the footsteps and go down south.
Okay.
This one, you know what? It's a toss up. It could go either way. I think you guys know which one I'm like. The two main like chains of like U.S. burger chains, I think that we kind of find. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's part of the secret menu, I think.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with In-N-Out's double animal style. It's got to have the animal style, you know. Otherwise, it's not a real one.
Yeah. We gotta like put animal styles in brackets beside your pick. But yeah. Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, I was just thinking of Chick-fil-A. It's so good. In-N-Out is, obviously it's so fresh, so like West Coast.
Yeah.
It's fresh. I love an In-N-Out burger. It's actually very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like polarizing. Some people like hate on the Chick-fil-A, the In-N-Out burger.
He's got Chick-fil-A on the line.
I'm sorry.
He's got Chick-fil-A on the line.
Is there another Chick-fil-A burger you got lined up for your next pick?
He's like, wait.
Sorry. The In-N-Out burger is so fresh, so Cali, so like I don't know, it's so iconic, but it's also polarizing. Like
it is.
Some people like kind of hate on it, to be honest, but I love it a lot.
It's like either that one or the other one that could get picked here pretty soon.
I don't know. Matt's still gotta pick his the rest of the McDonald's menu.
Okay, so Ramel went south of the border. Jay went south of the border. I think just for this round, I should also go south of the border. And of course, we're going with Jay picked In-N-Out, so I am going to pick
all right
Shake Shack.
Okay.
I'll go with the Shack Burger.
The Shack Burger is, I think,
Burger.
the OG.
Yeah. I know there's like a smoky one too, but I'll just go with the Shack Burger. That is my choice. I love Shake Shack. Whenever we are near one, we have to go to one. What do you got, Rob? Are you gonna pick the smoky Shake Shack one? The smokestack?
No. I think no. I don't think we can have two Shake Shack burgers on there. But the Smoke Shack.
The Smoke Shack's a pretty solid burger too.
Really good because
so that's mine.
It's got, I mean, whatever. It's got like banana peppers in it or something like that. It's got like a touch of spice. It's amazing.
So yeah, that is actually the last one I had. I said smokestack. The Smoke Shack.
Oh, so that's gonna be your other pick?
No.
Oh.
Like if you're gonna put a picture of my pick, put that one up.
Yeah. I lived in New York City. Sorry, I just went so long without saying it. It started in Shake Shack. It started in New York City. Shake Shack did, so I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
I went like 4 minutes without mentioning it, so I think that's I'm making progress. But anyway. What is your next pick, Matt?
Going back to the Golden Arches, let me tell you guys something about drafts in general.
Okay.
Like specifically, let's go to sports drafts, or let's go to let's use sports as an analogy. Sometimes you have to pick a player that has attributes that no one else in the draft has. For example, if you need a right-handed defenseman, and there are no other right-handed defensemen in the draft, you have to pick him.
All right, hit us with it. What's going on
here? Because your
here?
team needs a right-handed defenseman, shooting his value or her value all the way up to the top.
Okay.
There's only one option on this board for pescatarians. And that is my pick.
Okay.
For the fourth member of my team, we're going back to the Golden Arches.
Yeah.
And I'm picking the Filet-O-Fish.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
Obviously, the Filet-O-Fish is good, but look at your team. It's got 3 McDonald's
all
on
Golden
it.
Arches,
I don't know, man.
Oh, wait till.
This is why I don't join your fantasy hockey drafts, because I'm gonna end up picking all Canuck teams, like all Canuck players. Like this is what's happening right now.
I don't know, man. You're gonna go with 3 McDonald's picks?
So there's 3 McDonald's picks, but they're all different meats. You know, you got the classic cheeseburger, you got the McChicken, and the Filet-O-Fish. It's just
you can throw those all together in a bun. What's it called? The Lancey and Air Burger. I think that's it. Is Lansing and Air Burger. Three of Matt's burgers are a secret burger. Okay.
All right. I guess that's my pick now.
No, it's snakes, right? So
no, you had the Shake Shack.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Shake Shack.
Oh man, I had it locked and ready to go. I'm so lucky I didn't blurt it out. Okay.
All right. So for my fourth pick, I actually think I'm gonna go the poultry route on this one. I'm gonna rival Ramel's pick. Okay. And you guys probably know what's coming. It's gonna be the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich, which arguably is probably the best spicy chicken sandwich.
I think that might be superior.
Yeah, it is.
That might be superior.
Okay, so let's have a quick debate here. Let's just pause the draft for a bit. Yeah. What do you guys prefer, the Chick-Fil-A spicy sandwich or the Popeyes spicy sandwich?
You know, I mean, I'm gonna go with Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich only because I'm picking this in the draft, and I need to have a dub for this season. So I'm saying that spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes is better, but with an asterisk, and I think that's because it's better in the States. The ones from here aren't the same, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, the Chick-fil-A, they're both amazing. Mm-hmm. The Popeyes one came out second, and I think they did a slightly better version, but you got to give it up to the OG because if they wouldn't be there with them, the Chick-fil-A one is super solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very close call. I would probably go Chick-fil-A just for a bit of the nostalgia.
So the guy who drafted Chick-fil-A goes to Chick-fil-A. Yep. The guy with Popeyes
and
goes for Popeyes.
Do you want to do the tiebreaker? Or?
Sure. Well, to be frankly honest, I feel like I should be Switzerland on this one and just remain impartial. But if I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring, I think the McChicken just beat. The McChicken just kind of stomps.
Spicy habanero McChicken, I guess.
On both of them.
Yeah, with the spicy.
All right.
Good one. Yeah.
Okay, so is it whose turn is it? Okay,
it's back to you.
So back to me. So is it my last two picks, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it is your last two.
Okay,
yeah.
So 4 and 5. So okay. This is a tough one. This is tough. These because we're getting to the picks where it's
I'm saying this is a hard draft.
Matt, usually the most patriotic of pickers, but he doesn't actually have a Canadian pick this time. I'm going to go for my fourth pick. I'm going to go the Canadian route, and I'm going to go hit up Mr. Nat Bailey.
Ooh, okay.
And I don't know which one I should choose. There's a couple options, but I'm just going to go with the OG, the legendary burger.
Okay.
Classic.
Right.
You can get it.
Solid pick.
You can get it at Triple O's. You can get it at a White Spot. You can. Ooh.
Is it cheaper at a Triple O's?
No, I think it's roughly the same.
I think it's a couple bucks cheaper.
Is
if
it?
I'm not mistaken. You can get it at the Ferry. You can get it at the Giants game when they played at Pacific Coliseum. Not sure about now when they play in Langley. You can get it at the Canucks game, of course. Mm-hmm. Classic to BC. I think having a Canadian pick on my roster is a good move. And what better way to do it than a White Spot Triple O
solid burger. I'm not gonna fight that. That's my favorite is going on Pirate Pack days because you get the boat. Best thing that White Spot ever does.
Adults can get
the Pirate Pack.
That's the big hook.
They're not allowed to
No, normally you don't, but on Pirate Pack Day, adults can get it.
What time of the year is that?
I think that's around August, if I'm not mistaken.
I like that.
They let you get the chocolate coin. They let you get the ice cream scoop. It's actually really cool that they do that, and they donate the proceeds to charity, which is great.
Oh, nice. Yeah. When's the last time you guys got a White Spot, or you did the White Spot, the pull up? What's it called?
The drive-in.
The drive-in.
Yeah.
I've never. We live so close, and we used to work so close to one. It's on my bucket list.
Something you could solve.
They're disappearing. You got to do it quick, man.
Yeah. Which one? There's a couple. There's only a couple left. Yeah.
Yeah. Marine Drive one closed.
Do you think Gilmore still does it?
Yeah. Gilmore and the one in Coquitlam as well.
Okay.
Does it sell?
So we should do that. You open both windows and then they slide a tray through.
Full on retro style. You flash the headlights and everything too.
It's my dream. I think the reason I haven't is I don't want to screw it up. What's
He's
what's
honking.
Do I go in and I knock on the door? I say, "Come out, I'm parked here."
Yeah.
We should film a podcast in the back seat of a car, and then the guy just slides it in, or at least a TikTok or something.
That's a good idea.
I'm down.
All right, and with my last pick, okay, this is tough. I've got a pretty well-rounded team, and there are some good ones left. Okay.
Let's put Ramel on the clock
Yeah.
here.
Set the clock
Producer
timer on,
Winnie,
please.
can
Yeah.
you please set a
10-second timer?
10-second timer?
He likes to call us out for it.
So, I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't have a little bit of the Golden Arches on my
All
team.
roads lead back to the Golden
I
Arches,
know.
baby. All roads lead back.
They're too strong. They're too OP, man.
Yeah, they got so many good ones, and you guys have taken probably the best ones off the board. But I got to get it in there, and I personally think it's the best one, just because of the size. It's there's a fraction in the name. I think I heard that a competitor tried to make a bigger burger of the quarter pounder, and they called it a third pounder.
Right.
But the Americans, like, it was in America. I saw this on TikTok, so don't quote me on this. But the Americans couldn't fathom that a third is
bigger than
a quarter. So that thing flopped. I wish I had more research on this. Anyway, my last pick of the burger draft on my team is going to be the quarter pounder, of course.
That's a great one.
Also, aside, quarter pounder BLT is amazing too. There's just like a little side note, but quarter pounder is awesome. I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I mean, quarter pounder is a solid burger as well too. Man, there's so many.
I'm surprised that it went so late. That's a good burger.
There's a lot of things up there.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
I guess it's back to me now.
What's your last pick, Jay?
Like right now, like at the tail end of everything, it is definitely difficult to pick one. I'm surprised. There's so many great ones out there that we haven't picked. Nothing from the Wendy's camp has been out there. Nothing from okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna harken back to some of the OG podcasts here.
What do you
I
got?
think I'm gonna go with my favorite. I'm gonna go with my Filipino roots.
Here we go.
And I think I'm gonna have to go with the burgers from Jollibee. I think they call them the Yum Burger.
The Yum Burger,
Yum Burgers,
yeah,
Big
I think
Yum, right? If I'm gonna pick one, it's probably gonna be the biggest one, the Big Yum. And I think that's gonna be my round out for everything, and gonna be my last pick.
I mean, just for nostalgia's sake and picking your roots and stuff like that, I think that's a good choice.
Ooh, you missed out. There's an Aloha Yum Burger.
Yeah, producer when he's just pulling up right now the Jollibee menu. I mean,
Do they do chicken burgers? I'm surprised they don't have
no,
chicken
because
burgers.
they got Chicken Joy, which is their chicken like.
No, I
chicken,
know,
chicken.
but if you can do Chicken Joy, you can do a chicken burger, no? And especially like the spicy chicken burger game is like so fire right now.
You know, I could be wrong, but going to the Philippines a lot growing up, I didn't like the hamburgers.
Really?
I think when we went to Jollibee, we barely got them because we get the chicken or the spaghetti.
Or the spaghetti.
And then we save the hamburgers for McDonald's.
And the palabok, you gotta get the palabok. I think every time you have the chance to eat palabok, I think you should take it.
But I mean, Jollibee hit us up. You know, when you open up in Vancouver, we'll be there
It's
for the
been
opening.
so long. We've been waiting. We've been begging you, Jollibee, please.
Yeah.
Open
I
up.
can't wait. We'll be there day one.
Yeah. All right, Matt. What is your last pick?
Okay,
Matt has the best
pick,
position.
The last
Yeah.
pick of the
Say,
draft,
so,
Mr.
like,
Relevant.
Jay thinks it's good to be in the middle. I think it's good to be first. But what you guys are forgetting is going last. You get everything on the board.
Yeah.
You're basically like you're at the dance and you get your pick of the litter if there's anyone left. And you also get to look at, your opponent's teams and see what they're missing out on.
Is that what you did at the dances? You're like looking at whoever else.
I was last in line. I'm like, hey, are you going to dance with anyone?
So just to recap, Matt has 3 McDonald's burgers and Shake Shack, which is solid, but you got 3 McDonald's. Like, what are you gonna do here? You gonna go more McDonald's? You're gonna go big extra? What do you got?
Oh my god, I wasn't, but I'm thinking about it now. If I wanted to cover all the meats for McDonald's, I could get the McRib, but I'm not.
Okay.
Here's the thing: I'm the only one with a Filet-O-Fish. For the pescatarians, nobody here picked anything for the vegetarians and vegans. What is going on? I don't know what percentage of our audience that applies to, but I know there are at least a few, and I think you both forgot them. So if you're voting out there, remember these two forgot about you. I am gonna go with, and there's a lot to choose from. Obviously,
You got to be careful with this one.
So I've
Choose wisely.
I've heard very, very good reviews about the Impossible Burger at Fat Burger. However, I'm going to go with the first ever Beyond Meat burger I ever had. Mm-hmm. I loved it. I couldn't tell the difference besides the fact that it was more expensive. But I'm going to go for my fifth pick. Shout out to all the vegetarians. The Beyond Meat burger from A&W.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good choice. And you did check your Canadian box as well. So good job. Good double choice box.
I remember going to A&W and having the Beyond Burger, and I just went full on veggie, and I just got the lettuce wrap for it. So it was not only a Beyond Meat burger, but it was also a lettuce wrap conversion. Because I think A&W is one of the only ones that does that.
Yeah,
it's like a salad.
Yeah.
Basically.
No,
salad.
because I think I ordered a Whopper, and they just throw lettuce on in a box, but they actually wrap the thing at A&W, which is good. And White Spot, by the way, shout out. Good burgers over there. All right. I think I want to eat some burger.
I mean, we've got some solid picks. If we just take a look at let's go back through the roster one more time here.
All right.
Okay, Jay, who'd you have?
So I have Big Mac. Then I went with the Teen Burger. Then I went with In-N-Out's Double Animal Style in brackets there.
Love it.
And I went with my chicken pick, which is the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. And to round out everything, we went back to the Philippines with the Jollibee Yummy Burger. Big yum.
Yeah, and with first overall, I picked the Whopper, of course, and then I picked the Chick-Fil-A chicken sandwich. Spicy is the one I prefer. And then I picked the Five Guys burger, the legendary at White Spot, and to round it out, the Quarter Pounder at McDonald's.
It's pretty good. All great picks. I have nothing to say bad about any of your teams. For mine, I started off very nervously because I didn't know what the obvious third pick was. I think it's the cheeseburger. I started with the cheeseburger, followed up right after with another McDonald's pick, the McChicken. Took a break from McDonald's for a bit and got the Smoke Shack from Shake Shack. Went back to McDonald's and got the Filet-O-Fish, and finally ended it. Shout out to all the vegetarians with an A&W Beyond Meat burger.
He's really trying to sell those votes there.
Shout out to the pescatarians.
We just listed ours like quickly, and you had a big sell job. Okay, so obviously we have all yummy picks, but what else do we miss? What do we miss? There's so many.
I'm surprised nothing from Wendy's came about.
I don't think Wendy's has like a star
the
burger.
Baconator.
The Baconator, I guess.
What a name.
For me, it's
bacon mushroom melt.
Oh, yes.
It's good.
Limited mushroom melt.
Just the square patties are cool.
You know, the spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's used to be like the thing for me until like everyone else stepped their game up. But yeah, Wendy's has I like the square patties for sure. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think they're square because they are fresh, not frozen or something like that, right? There's something that has to do with it. So they get their patties delivered fresh like every day or something, which is
Wendy's
crazy.
has the beef.
Where's the beef? What's your name? Clara Pellman?
Yes, correct.
Oh, you better be right on that one.
We're gonna have to look that one up really quick. What else we miss? Like DQ has burgers. I think they have the flamethrower.
Big ones, man. Yeah. We miss like Jack in the Box and Carl's Jr. These are heavy hitters.
White Castle,
Wahlburgers, Whataburger.
White Castle. We lined up at a White Castle for like 2 hours.
Yeah, in Vegas.
In Vegas,
and it wasn't great. But
I still remember one of Matt's favorite stories was when he went to White Castle by himself. Where was this again? Where was
in Jersey?
Funny. I was in New Jersey, and I was going to the airport. I had all my stuff on me.
Yeah.
And I was working for a game company at the time. And I had like all the builds on me and the consoles in my backpack. And then I was like, hey, I kind of want to, I've never been to White Castle. Can you take me to one? And he's like, yeah, sure. It's on the way. So we go. And I get there. And I have all this stuff. I don't want to lose it. Yep. Right? And I go in and I'm like, immediately, I feel just like a tad uncomfortable. There's like a sign that says, no standing allowed. The max you can stand here is 20 minutes. And I'm like, where am I? What's going on? And then I go to like line up and pay, and everything is behind glass.
Bulletproof glass.
Yeah. And to get the food, they drop it in a chute and pass it to you. And I'm like, oh man, this better be good. Those movies put me in this place at this point.
It really put you like in like, where am I?
Yeah.
We're not used to that kind of stuff.
Was it worth it? Was it worth the risk?
Oh, absolutely. It was great. I bought a mug and I bought one slider.
I survived the New Jersey White Castle t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's cool. White Castle, you could actually get frozen too. The White Castle.
Oh yeah, sliders, that's true.
Right? Yeah.
I think in the US they have them like in the grocery stores. Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
Some American franchises, Whataburger.
Oh, Whataburger's so good. I don't think, because most of our audience is Canadian, I didn't think that people would know, but Whataburger, I had it driving through somewhere in Texas. I can't even remember, like between San Antonio and Houston or something like that. I had a Whataburger. It was like probably one of the best burgers I've had. I have to go back and give it another shot.
Yeah, I think same thing. I think the first time and only time I had Whataburger was in the Houston airport too, and I just remember it being a solid burger.
Yeah.
And getting those like foam cups, like those big foam cups with and that was like the regular size drink was like an extra large for us. Yeah.
Yeah. KFC, obviously they have their chicken burgers.
The Double Down.
The Double Down. Yeah. That would have been a nice closing pick. Is it the Double Down?
Yeah.
A novelty pick.
A novelty pick. Yeah, that's a good one.
And that was the burger draft. Just a quick reminder, if you want to vote for one of us, wait for one of our Insta stories, or just leave a comment on our Instagram grid post, and we take votes anywhere. You can DM one of us. You can DM the Hamburger Disco channel. You can leave a note on our YouTube channel.
I think
whatever.
You could email hamburgerdiscopodcast at gmail.com.
Yeah. We'll take it.
You could email anything, and we'll
send us a letter too. We'll put his address up at the bottom of the video.
We'll take snail mail. We'll take postcards. Anything. We need the votes.
Yeah. We usually put a teaser too, I feel. We'll put a teaser when the poll's open just to give you a little bit of a reminder.
Yeah. Anything that we missed? I guess we talked about what we missed, but I made that dumb egg, the egg always wins comment, and we didn't have any burgers with an egg. Would you guys have accepted an egg McMuffin as a burger?
That's a breakfast sandwich,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That gets us in the realm of like, is a burger a sandwich thing, which we were trying to avoid.
Well, like Chick-Fil-A and Popeyes, those are both called chicken sandwiches. Yeah. So it's like it's a tough call.
If we could, I probably would have added a sausage and egg McMuffin to my roster. But like a breakfast sandwich, let's keep it a breakfast.
It's a different
Everything's
draft.
so wild these days. Let's just keep that one.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, have you guys ever had a breakfast burger or gone to a place that serves a breakfast burger?
I don't think there is a breakfast burger.
I don't think so, right?
It's a Royale if it's a breakfast.
Right?
If there is an egg on it. Shout out to, I think, episode 3 where we built our own burger, and I won that one, I think, with an egg on it.
Yeah, you picked the egg.
What else? Any last comments before we go? I'll just say that when you set your votes, vote for me because I'm in desperate need of a W.
Won one yet either, man.
You guys both had A&W burgers, right?
Yeah.
But I'll just say that A&W burgers haven't been the same since they stopped wrapping them in foil. So just that's my only comment on that one.
Okay, he's already trying to sabotage your votes.
Yeah, I mean,
polls aren't even out yet.
I think the first 2 episodes, the results have been fine. Let's just let's go with the status quo. And with that, thank you everyone for joining us for another week of Food Shenanigans. Please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Hamburger Disco. And if you want to buy clothing with hamburgers on them, check out hamburgerdisco.com. Our next episode will be Christmas themed, so stay tuned for that. For Jay and Rum, I am Matt. Thanks again for watching/listening. And don't forget the 3 C's: create, collaborate, and consume.